I'm back. Good days with Gwen, y'all. Part two with good people, good days with Gwen, and why I do what I do, and what started it. I'm interviewing myself. What started it all for you, Gwen? Personally, it started with recovering from pneumonia earlier end of the year, last year, with pneumonia. For those of the people who are just tuning in and don't know Good Days with Gwen and the girl behind the station, it's me. I have sickle cell. That's not my name, so I like people to understand when I say it's not my name. It's just because that doesn't rule me. That doesn't define who I am. It's just like an extra boost of who I am. And knowledge is power. And to know that sickle cell is real, I am an advocate for it. I've been fighting for my half of my life with that disease, and I am now conquering it because I had no choice. I had no choice but to listen to my body, and being admitted in a hospital to learn that I had the disease versus the trait. I grew up thinking that I had the trait. Now knowing the disease of sickle cell, hemoglobin SC to be specific, is not as severe as hemoglobin SS. So that's the difference between that and knowledge is power. So always do your research and look it up. I'm always learning something new about the disease, and it's always extraordinary to know that just because you may have a compromised situation, it doesn't mean you have to be less vocal or less active. You know what I mean? Like you can press your limits, you can test your limits, you can challenge yourself. Your life is challenging on its own. So I've just learned to adjust with what my body has given me and what I've learned about my body, and knowing that sickle cell is real. So for people who don't believe it, look it up, really search it. You can probably know somebody who has it, or somebody who doesn't know that they have it. It's sneaky. Kind of reminds you of lupus. My mother is a survivor of lupus, and a great family friend of mine who has been surviving lupus for 40 plus years, and it's a blessing. My mom is 50 plus years, and that's a blessing. And it's a thing that runs in my family, But like I said, I'm learning and I'm educating myself more about my body. And with Anchor FM, I began my podcast journey the end of 2019, so maybe December 9th, 10th to that date. I began my journey in podcasting and developing my lungs because I was recovering from pneumonia, like I stated. And one thing I've always known is that I like the power that my voice has, and to use it for greater, and that's all this is about, is to be a self-awareness ordeal. Is to be more confident about who you are, and to learn more about yourself in the whole entire process. There's so many surprises that comes with life, that you have to then adjust to. And where I come in handy is that I have lived some things. I have learned a lot, and my duty is to spread the word, and to teach it. And it's always good to practice positive talk and self-awareness, and to believe in the holistic approach of therapies that have been around and among us for centuries and ages. The earth has good things to offer us. Natural ways of thinking and living is great, for the times that we're in. But that's always a different topic. I have so much to talk about, so much to give, that eventually somebody's going to catch it. Somebody's going to catch my drift and continue the marathon, as Nipsey would say. It's just our duty, civilly, humanly. It's my human duty, to spread goodness and know that it's always a rainbow on the other side despite of how it may look and where you may be in life and what isn't happening for you, it's going to happen for you, and that's just how you have to live by the code. Speak to your own situation in a positive manner and watch it grow, watch it flourish. You know what I'm saying? But it takes time. It's a whole process to it. And I hope a lot of you enjoy where I'm going. And for those of you who may not, it's cool. You'll be next. Don't be mad. Appreciate the process and where you are and where you're not. You know. So I'm just doing my civil duty and encouraging the next person to start now. It's been a good day with Gwen. Thank you for tuning in.